Yes, what's up? How you doing? Of course, from wherever you are catching this from, Luzei Andrew Anderson is my name, and from wherever you are watching this from, this video today is very important. And if you are a guy, and of course you have an ex, and basically you have like 2 kids, 3 kids, 1 kid with that lady, yeah, this video is for you. And of course, for those ladies and you're divorced or you parted ways with your boyfriend or husband, this is still your video. And for slayers, yes, also if you're in Kampala, Africa, then this is also yours, East Africa. So today we're going to be talking about the lady that is Prima Kardashi, aka of course Kim Kardashian's wannabe, aka also Zari wannabe. Yes, so I'm going to be telling a story which is about Prima Kardashi. Then we're going to be talking about Mr. Henrie of Galaxy FM. Then we're going to be talking about Joe Steady. Yeah, so let's do first things first. Yeah, so of course news has been trending so much. And of course, we all know Prima separated, Prima Kardashi, the ex to Josh Tede, separated with Mr. Henrie, the young boy who is 26 years old. So, the main news and why we are going to be talking about this is because we have Prima Kardashi. She goes to Dubai, of course, where we were having a real life festival organized by MC Richie in Dubai. And we all know, of course, Prima together with Mr. Henrie, they were dating for a couple of months. Mr. Henrie was abezawo abaana yali asitula abaana ba Jostede, 2 girls, yeah, they had with Jostede. So now, where does the story all begin from? This is where the entire story begins from. So once upon a time, there was a lady who was dark skinned and of course fell in love with a music artist here in Uganda called Jostede, who had a couple of hits. And of course, down in Machinje, that's where their humble story began. And because Prima was dark and she had that inferiority, being dark skinned like African skin, you know, she wasn't that confident. That's very important. She wasn't that confident. So just then Prima bazaala abaana babiri, they bore 2 daughters. Yeah, so before we know it, she started lightening up, which is very okay, which is very, very, very okay. She started lightening up and then developed that confidence. So just today could once in a while miss home. Sometimes he could not sleep at home because he's sleeping with other girls, which is also very okay. And of course, Prima had also developed that confidence. Also, once in a while, she could not sleep at home, which is also very okay. So time reached that these two cannot be together. The lovebirds could not be together because of developments in both their lives. So what happened after having 2 kids? Then they separated. But before they separated, they started by Gabarana. They could fight, and they could fight at night and early in the morning. Then we are having it all on social media. Come to Snapchat, come to Instagram, come to Facebook, and it's then all over. So they noticed at one point that they could not be together. So that's why they decided to separate. Without Ukana, then Prima starts up his business because now the guy, the artist, could not support the daughters, the 2 daughters. So supporting her. Now Prima grew. She basically matured, and she noticed that being beautiful and dating an artist or a celebrity cannot feed your daughters. So she decided to also resort to working, making her own money. And then she developed something we would call Lusania. Now called Lusania is basically a platter where they would give you chicken here, meat there, chapatis there, little beans here, samosas there. So she started up her own business, of course starting in from Machinje. We atandikire yo business netandikokola, and of course she could do deliveries. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in Entebbe Road or whether you're in Kisasi. Of course Prima Lusania could be delivered at your doorstep. So now she starts making some money, but of course again selling lightening, yeah, for the girls they understand that lightening creams and azazitunda. So she noticed that George stayed there, the ex from whom they got 2 daughters together. Atadewo akawala akalala emboko, another girl in the picture now. So what I decided to do is to look out for a guy, today. But because she's a little bit older, like mukurukuruko, ngainofunayo akana kainzo movimbisa. Remember, such kind of girls, it's not the guys to approach them, but basically it is the girls who approach the guys. So because she wanted limla and being a slayer, nataniko kunonyayo buchali bwayinzo kubanga kwana. Of course, she tried a couple of radio and TV presenters, and most of them turned her down. Why? Because she's a little bit older. She's a little bit older, yeah, than all those guys. So then here came Mr. Henrie from Galaxy FM. And because Mr. Henrie had just gotten a job at Galaxy FM, the radio, those Bachali Abatandikao, Club Amnesia, of course SMS1. Yeah, so Mr. Henrie has gotten a job on radio, but again, he's a broke guy. You're a broke guy, but you want to be a star. You're supposed to look good, you're supposed to look nice, you're supposed to smell well. But again, you're broke. So you're supposed to get this kind of sugar mommy kind of thing, yeah? So this time around, vis-a-vis is true. It is not basically the guy who vibed the girl, but it was the girl who vibed the guy with his looks, yeah. Charlie akolamo akanyama, they go mugging a little bit. So nagamba, no, why can't I date this guy? So Prima comes out and then starts sweet talking the guy, and because the guy was broke, he was like cool, nice and lovely, we could date. Then they started dating. But guess what? It was Prima Kardashi, aka the Kardashians wannabe, the reality show girls that we all know. So of course it was the lady that is Prima who could feed, dress, house, all basic needs of life. And of course Mr. Henrie. So the lovebirds, tried to color Kampala red, yeah. They just made it all red, being lovey-dovey. Love is just in the air, So love ngaweri. Joe stayed there because he was having 2 daughters with Prima Kardashi. Once in a while, the wife, the ex-wife, and then once in a while, he knows very well that this guy, of course, Mr. Henrie, so he could, they could be chatting here and there. But at one moment, then Mr. Henrie put Mbera. Basically, he's like, nah. I'm the guy who takes care of your kids. If their birthday, it is me to take care of them. It's me who buys them presents. Of course, it's me who picks them from school. It's me who takes them to school. So, now becoming a bad boy towards the father of the kids. Guess what happened? Now, big things were going. This is what happened. I think it is just last month. Then of course MC Richie all the way from Dubai organizes the Real Life Festival in Dubai. Yes. And of course it was Prima Kardashi together with Spice Dana. They go to Dubai and then they are putting on these swimming costumes. Wow. I don't know why ladies and wives and girlfriends in Dubai, when they are going for swimming, they put on their sharias. I don't know why. They cover their face, they put on sharias, and you can only see their fingers and their eyes, like they are Jet Li or Schwarzeneggers who are going in for a movie. I don't know why they do it like that. So Ugandans leave Uganda to Dubai, and guess what happens? They are putting on bikinis, swimming costumes, and then their bums all yellow, yeah? Maybe some of you know yellow, yeah, red video. That is Prima Kardashi together with Spice Dana plus another lady, and then they are partying, and then they are on streets and shaking their flashes almost everywhere. Guess what happens? There comes another guy. He's called Medimo Aina Kanyama. A Tumblr what? The guy is so mug. Yeah, so mug. A Tumblr what? So he sees these girls, of course, trying to flash their bodies all around, and then they go to the club at night. Yeah, that is MC Richie, of course, real life festival that happened in Dubai. And then when they go to the club, guess what happens still again? Mr. Henrie here in Uganda, naenga tom sajja bien number. Made him up. They start smooching around with Kardashi. They start kissing around. They start smooching. They start touching each other. And at night, they sleep in the same hotel, same room. Same hotel, same room. And back in Uganda, we get to meet Mr. Henrie. We ask him, Wagwan, with Prima Kardashi, your girlfriend. Of course, you've been staying together. And it was all over social media that everyone noticed that, of course, smooching, kissing, all those stuff were done on social media. So we ask, of course, Mr. Henrie, Wagwan with the lady, and then he's like, no. Leave the lady do what she wants to do, you know? Then it took me back, yeah? If you are a guy and it is a lady who finances your life and of course gives you all basic needs of life, whatever she does, you're supposed to cope up. How? If the lady finances all your basic needs and then she wakes up early in the morning and she wants to do crazy stuff, you know, with Anderson, you're supposed to be okay. Basically, all you have that on the Lusania. Katolusania, look at the international. Look at the international. We are to tell what medimo, Yalu Combia, Ronana, Tekamno Lugar. Again, no comment with Mr. Henrie. Mr. Henrie, again, no Tusania. I got to do no Yamneka Superway at Natemuria de Tono. Mr. Henrie made noise. And then Kardashi told him, man, it's me who facilitates your life. If you feel like you're not okay with my life and how they could combat your Lusania, then better leave. The guy cried. Before we know it, still on social media, Prima Kardashi deletes all the photos, videos, even on TikTok, all the videos they've ever happened, and they are in the same video or the same photo together with Mr. Henrie. Deleted all of them, and they told the guy to pack up his stuff and leave. Or watch together, leave, go. Right now the guy is crying so bad. But this is what I'm leaving you with. If you find a girl with kids, just know, and they want to be slayers, they will move from one man to another, just like Zari, a very old lady. I think in her 60s, she's still sleeping with young kids, yeah, the likes of Diamond, almost half her age. Move from one guy to another, and they're also widows, yeah. So as long as you want to get money from these ladies, just let them do what they want and don't complain. If another guy comes and kukombas, they are Rusania Guma Bugumi. Just like I told you, Luze, understand is my name. More video coming up soon. In case you watch this one on YouTube, of course, that is Short Viral Media, then you better subscribe because more videos are coming up. Bless.